Now imagine this. What if I told you your life is not decided by big decisions, but by tiny habits you repeat every single day? Think about it. One page read, one push-up, one healthy meal, 1 hour wasted. Individually, they feel useless, but repeated daily, they decide your future. And today, I'm going to explain the entire book Atomic Habits by James Clear through a simple story. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at habits the same way again. Before we start, if you want more videos like this, where you can learn powerful ideas from books in minutes, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to read the full book, the link is in the description. Now let's begin. Meet Tom. Tom was just like most people. Every Monday morning, he told himself the same thing. From today, my life will change. He made a perfect timetable. Wake up early, study for hours, exercise daily, no distractions. For 2 days, everything worked. By Wednesday, he was tired. By Friday, he was back to scrolling his phone. And by Sunday night, he felt like a failure. Again, not because Tom was lazy, not because he lacked motivation, but because he was trying to change everything all at once. Then one day, he came across a simple line. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. At first, it confused him, but that sentence changed everything. Tom realized something. Big goals don't change your life. Small daily actions do. That is the core idea of Atomic Habits. Tiny habits, repeated daily, create massive results over time. James Clear calls this the compound effect of habits. Just like money grows with compound interest, your habits grow with repetition. 1 day of effort feels useless, but 1 year of small actions, that changes everything. So Tom decided to try something different. No big goals, no extreme plans, just small habits. Instead of saying, I will study for 6 hours, he said, I will study for 5 minutes. Instead of saying, I will get fit, he said, I will do 2 push-ups. Instead of saying, I will read daily, he said, I will read 1 page. It felt too easy, almost stupid, but that was the point, because the goal was not intensity. The goal was consistency. Now here's where the book gets powerful. James Clear explains that every habit follows a simple loop. Cue, craving, response, reward. Let's see this in Tom's life. Tom sits on his bed, feeling tired. He sees his phone. That's the cue. He feels the urge to relax. That's the craving. He opens Instagram. That's the response. He feels entertained. That's the reward. And just like that, the habit is reinforced. But here's the twist. The same loop can build good habits too. So Tom changed his environment. If he wanted to read, he kept the book on his pillow. If he wanted to study, he opened his notebook beforehand. If he wanted to exercise, he kept his shoes ready. He stopped relying on motivation and started designing his environment. This brings us to the first rule of the book. Make it obvious. Good habits should be easy to see. Bad habits should be invisible. Tom removed distractions, kept his phone away while studying. And suddenly, studying became easier, not because he changed himself, but because he changed his surroundings. The second rule is make it attractive. Tom used to hate studying, so he made it enjoyable. He told himself, just 5 minutes. He listened to light music. He rewarded himself after finishing. And something surprising happened. He started liking it, because humans repeat what feels good. He also changed something else. His circle. He started spending time with people who were serious, people who studied, people who worked hard, because habits are contagious. You become like the people around you. Slowly, discipline stopped feeling strange. It became normal. And this leads to the most powerful idea in the book. Focus on identity, not outcomes. Tom stopped saying, I want to study. He started saying, I'm a disciplined person. He stopped saying, I want to read. He said, I'm a reader. Every small action became a vote for the person he wanted to become. And over time, those votes built his identity. The third rule is, make it easy. Most people fail because they make habits too hard. Tom stopped chasing perfection. He used something called the 2-minute rule. Any habit should take less than 2 minutes to start. Read 1 page. Do 2 push-ups. Write one line. That's it. Because starting is the hardest part. Once you start, continuing becomes easy. And that's exactly what happened. 5 minutes became 10. 10 became 30. 30 became 1 hour. Not because Tom forced himself, but because he started small. The fourth rule is, make it satisfying. Tom started tracking his habits. Every day, he studied. He marked an X on the calendar. At first, it felt useless. But soon, he didn't want to break the chain. That small satisfaction kept him going. Here's something important. Bad habits feel good immediately. Good habits feel good later. That's why people struggle. So Tom created small rewards. After studying, he relaxed guilt-free. After working out, he felt proud. And slowly, good habits became enjoyable. Now let's talk about breaking bad habits. The book says, reverse the rules. Make it invisible. Make it unattractive. Make it difficult. Make it unsatisfying. Tom used this for his biggest problem. His phone. He turned off notifications, kept it in another room, logged out of apps, and suddenly, scrolling reduced. Not because of willpower, but because of friction. Then came the hardest phase. No visible results. Tom was studying daily, but marks didn't improve instantly. He was working out, but no visible change. It felt pointless. But this is where most people quit. And this is where Tom almost gave up. Until he understood something powerful. The plateau of latent potential. Progress is invisible at first. Like ice, heating from -10 to -1. Nothing changes. But at 0 degrees, it suddenly melts. Your effort is not wasted. It's building beneath the surface. Tom kept going, not for results, but for identity. Day by day, habit by habit, he changed. And one day, he realized something. He was no longer the same person. He didn't need motivation anymore. He didn't wait for Monday. He didn't rely on mood. He just showed up. That's the power of atomic habits. Not big changes, tiny consistent actions, repeated daily, compounded over time. So if you want to change your life, don't start big. Start small. One habit, one action, one step, today. And if you truly want to understand this deeply, I highly recommend reading the full book, Atomic Habits by James Clear. The link is in the description, because at the end of the day, you don't become successful overnight. You become successful, one small habit at a time.